a new painting. So let me just adjust this a little bit here. Might be a little loopy. I have a little bit of jet lag going on here, but I should be fine. Okay, so we're just gonna get right to this one. I'm actually gonna dump a bunch of carbon black here, carbon black. Fair amount of it out there. Okay, got my handy dandy sponge here. My little wafer, and then I magically dip it into the water, and there we go. There it is as I kick the camera here. Okay, move this out of the way. I spray down so the paint flows better. Whoa! Couldn't help myself again. And I'm going to show the palette here. And we're going to add to this palette. But I've got titanium white. I have yellow ochre. I have Van Dyke brown. I have cadmium red light. Cadmium yellow light. I have over here, I have, I think that's Prussian blue. And this is all actually not Mars black, but carbon black. All right. And I haven't really found the difference between blacks. So you could do what you want. But I'm just going to get that so we can get that paint to slide. This is just the first coat. I'm going to move this up just a tad. There we go. Just getting that first basic coat, and it's going to get a lot more darkened up. Right now, we're just covering that white up. Do yourself a little glass of vino. Mm. Mm. There. Okay. Now I'm going to actually put out some Prussian blue. Actually, add a little more of that. And I'm going to actually add some magenta. This magenta right here. So, golden. Usually who I use. Okay. Move a little bit of white, a little blue. Add some phthalo blue. is that we're just getting the basic colors down here. The early stages of the painting. And a magenta now. Get the basics here, let it dry a little bit here. Let me sit back and see where I'm going with this thing. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I always say, let the canvas speak to you. I know, and you're not going crazy. going to get a little fun here. So I'm going to do it this way. Talking to myself, full conversation. Don't worry about it. This thing needs to be moved. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. See all the paint on my hands here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Get off that. God, I hate that thing. Okay. Just mark that right there so we know where that is. Okay. That's the basis right now. Okay. Got our bases here started. Okay. Now we're gonna give it some thickness here. Okay, cool. A little more vino. That's what we do. I have the Blue Danube going through my head for some reason. Hey, Merrick. How are you doing? I saw some of the clips from your concert there at the Salem Pride. It looked like everything went well, so that's good. I was trying to squeeze one more painting in before the show a week from this Saturday. That's not much time, but I got everything else pretty much ready, so I'm actually in pretty good shape, I think. So but you never know. I always say it's always good to have a couple extras just in case you need them. That's always good. calls a ruler out here, or a yardstick, or meter stick. I think it was a meter stick. Ah, oh, it's always that's always when you have to perform outdoors. I tell you, that's one reason why I stay away from the art walks, because it doesn't take hardly any wind, and you'll understand immediately why they make sails out of canvases. It's just the beginning here. So what we're gonna do? Get myself a little disc here. Thought I saw one right over here. Nah, that's not what I want. Oh, dee dee dee. Oh dear, where's my pile? The endless project of organizing for Mike Trapp. Well, ain't happening here. That's too. I think I want one bigger than that. Let me see if I can't find it here. Maybe I actually put it away. That's why I can't find it. Ah, there it is. That's what go. Hey, Anthony. Thank you. I had a great trip. I'll tell you what. I think the highlight for the trip was going to the National Art Gallery. God, they had a collection and a half, and they organized it well. So you started out with medieval, and then you moved on up, into more and more modern stuff. So I really enjoyed it. I managed to offend one person at least on page when I didn't like one particular artist, and I probably should have just closed my mouth. Sometimes it's better to just shut up. I didn't mean to offend. But most of the artwork was just phenomenal. So I decided to just delete that all. I try to remain positive, and kind of broke my own rule. This will be a little more accurate of what we'd have in space, because it's centrifugal force. It's doing here, and we got a long ways to go on this one, but I'm going to try to have this done before the show, and I'm in good shape. I've got all the other ones, even with the sides painted pretty much. I got one I just got to finish up a little bit. And I have tomorrow off too, so that's great. I think that probably is causing a lot of glare. I'm noticing that. That's probably better, huh? That was the real one. That was it right there. That was the real one. Oh yeah, I looked it up and they said it's worth $75 million. That painting by itself, 75 million. And it's not all about how much money it is, but it kind of gives you a heads up how valuable people think it is. You know, that was the real one. I'm back in here with the sponge, and I'm going to add a little bit of Van Dyke Brown here. Van Dyke Brown, Van Dyke Brown. That's if I could find it. There it is. There are several original Monets in there. I went to the National Archives, and that was amazing. You had the Declaration of Independence, of course, in there. Then you had the Constitution sitting in there. And then what blew me away was the Magna Carta was there. I had no idea. They said there were 17 copies made, and there was only 4 left, and we have one of the 4. I thought that was amazing. I think it was written in Latin, so I didn't quite understand it, but it was interesting. Yep. Yeah, they did. Isn't that amazing? Sitting down for a second here. Yes, they did. You would hear them say, please stand away from the artwork if you got too close. We had gorgeous weather until Friday, and then we started getting rain from that Hurricane Ian. We had gorgeous weather. Wonderful. Okay. Got my dirty hands there. Yeah, one room alone, it had all these Monets in it, and it had a couple Van Goghs, and oh heck, who was the other artist that was in there? But that room alone, if you added up the total of the value of the artwork, it was over $1 billion in that room alone. It was just amazing. I think my favorite artist there is, I mean, when you come to the masters and stuff like that, I think Monet, I love, I really, really love Impressionism. It was interesting seeing Picasso's early work before he went to Cubism. That was fascinating. And then it was just a wonderful trip. I mean, there's just no other way of putting it. It was just wonderful. Ah, good. What for? Just some of your music you composed? Yeah, I didn't make it into the Library of Congress, so. That's way too watery. I'm still just sketching this thing out. Beat it up. Well, the Monets. Well, one that I just love is the one where the woman with the parasol. And then I also was one of my favorites of his was the okay, right. It's the Parliament at sunset, and that's actually when he went to London and painted that. I always liked that piece. And then there was a lot of Edward Hopper in there, who happens to be one of my favorite artists too. And they had the one I actually based a painting off of, Groundswell. And there was the original. You're like, "What? Holy crapolas, there it is," and it's just like, yay. Yeah. Oh dear, getting worked up here. But what a great trip. No glitches whatsoever. I was like, all right. And I'll tell you what was amazing is seeing how clean Washington, D.C. was. You didn't have the graffiti. You didn't have all that crap, It was wonderful. And good food, friendly people. I really had a good time. I really did. Got to see Biden take off a couple of times. So, yeah. Then I went to Annapolis. Now, there's a city a town. I said town. It's not very big. Boy, that was fascinating. Yeah, it is. It's really cool. The last time I was in DC was about 1993. So that's 30 years ago. I said, oh my God, but definitely going back. That was worth it. I mean, we only scratched the surface of the Smithsonian. In one building alone, we have my two friends. They had those fancy watches that keep track of your steps and distances and all that type of stuff. And in one building alone, and we walked 6 miles, and that was just one of the buildings. Flight was all on time. Everything worked out. Took Alaska Airlines, based out of Seattle. That needs to be more like here. Okay. Get my handy dandy meter stick here. Oh. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Visited Martin Luther King's memorial, visited the Lincoln Memorial, visited the Washington Monument. It's just a great trip. It's the first time I've been out of Portland in years, except for going to Spokane. And I think that needs to change. But my sister lives outside of Annapolis. And Annapolis is just a cool town. My God, it was impressive. Adjust this a little bit. You know how I am. I'm going to be adjusting this quite a bit. Kind of want it. Have that a little more this way. Yeah, it was just a heck of a great visit. A lot of fun time. Way too much drinking. I'll admit to that one. Good, good, good. How are you doing, Anthony? Yeah, I need to start getting out of town a little more. I'll tell you what, it opens your eyes. It really does. I really enjoyed DC. They're friendly people and clean city. It was wonderful. And Annapolis, just such a cool city down there on the water. All the marinas, all the boats there. We kind of had the frosting on the cake from that weekend. I was visiting my sister. She lives in that area now. And but yeah, oh, that's good. You're hanging in there. Good, good. Whoa, okay. You need to sing opera every once in a while, Anthony. Yeah. We're gonna add a lot more to this. We're just getting started. Gonna look like a giant tire, giant wheel out there in space. Gigantuous. Well, if you go back to 2001: Space Odyssey, that's who they played when they were when the ship synced, with the space agent. So it's dum dum dum. So you see this thing, sinking. They have some interesting shadow lines too. Boom, 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 stepping back, taking a look. Yes, we have. Saturday's already set up, so we're going to be good to go. You betcha. probably at least 10 paintings there. That's hard to believe that's coming right up now. I'm really actually in pretty good shape. So I do need to do the labels. That happens this weekend. And everything's has its wires on it. Everything is, I think I'm looking pretty good. Just hope people show up for the show. Slowly, surely working this. Don't call me Shirley. Okay. So yeah, October 15th, Saturday, him and I will get everything. It'll probably be about 2.5 hours prior to the show. The show starts at 4. So I think 2 hours is enough. I think probably need a little more than that. Just to be safe. I'd rather be done early than instead of scrambling while people are coming in. Oh, nice. I went to that concert. That was cool. I enjoyed that. That's a blessing of the animals, right? That they're doing. Sit back, sit back. 1 month. 1 month. Yeah, but I hope you can make it to opening. This is a new venue and a little nervous as you can. But if you can't, you can't. I understand that. But yeah. This is our first art show they've done. So they're a pretty new bar. So we will see how it goes. Now I got the Carnival of the Animals going through my head. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, it's just next week. 1 week away. 10 days as of tomorrow. So a little more wine, a little more vino. Crowd's changed quite a bit of Scandals, so well, I got a show coming up there in January, February, so I'm gonna have to start trying to get the feel of the place again. Oh, I know. Not just already October, we're almost 1 week into it. I know. Doesn't it seem like we just started 2022? God. If I had no clue what the date was, I would say, "Wow, we're still pretty early into 2022." Oh no, we're almost done with it. Yeah. Remember, this is just the basic colors here. We'll work on this again tomorrow and probably start getting the feel of it tomorrow. All right. Okay. All right. That movie came out in 1968, I believe. Oh, Lord. No kidding. I tell you. Hell, heck. Talk about time going by. Well, we got a new space station underway. It's a Centripetal Force space station. My friend Brian will be proud of me. He said there's no such thing as artificial gravity. It has to be centripetal force. Unless you're Star Trek. And of course, in Star Trek, everybody speaks English in the entire universe. It's convenient, isn't it, that way? Oh dear. Ah. Go on the floor. I cheat. I don't care. It works. There we go. Back, I'm back. Add just a little more here. I'll post updates of this tomorrow. I'm learning to take the photographs during the day because that's much better lighting. So Plus, I think it reaches more people too. On that note, holy crapolas. That hour went by lickety split. We'll be back on tomorrow at 8 Pacific time right here in Oregon. Oh, yes, they are. All right. On that note, people, thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thanks for all those healthcare workers and all those people that have kept everything going. We're getting through this. It looks like we're about there through it. Yay. But lots of stuff going on. Pray for peace and everything else, or hope for peace. Take care. All right. So take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me. Back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Buddy.